Yeah.
Is it? Okay, I don't see it. I guess it may be some delay there. Okay, I see it now. All right, students, welcome to the Compiler Theory and Practice Hangout. We have welcome to the semester, first of all, summer semester, and we have both of us, our TAs and myself here, Adam Hedges and Chao Chen, both are here. And we look forward to a great semester. Hope you had a chance to go through the first week's lectures, the videos, the lessons, and read a little bit from the textbook also to gain an understanding, overall view of the course. The course is based on both front and back ends. We're covering a good bit of material here, and we are actually going to build a compiler for a small toy language through the semester. Then there are homeworks which will work you through the theory behind each one of these phases spread throughout the semester. And the project one is mainly dealing with the front end, and project two is going to deal with the back end. The grading scheme, etc., has been announced there. And so I just want to touch upon a few things. So this being the first week, if you have any questions, please use Piazza. If you're not there for the hangout, you can of course bring it up here. Uh, could, there's some noise in the background. Chow, is there? Yeah,
Sorry.
can you mute it? Okay. So if you're using, if you're not there today for the hangout, please use Piazza. Pose your questions, get things clarified so that you can decide whether you are staying in the class or not. Uh, in terms of your doubts, get those clarified. Second thing is that please do read as you pace through these lectures. Don't just look at the video, but do look at the book chapters which are mentioned there and read the corresponding material, because the videos are just an introduction sometimes and may not have all the details. We do expect you to read the full book, which is mentioned in the pacing schedule, the book chapters, and the exams and other questions will be based on those. So the book is a very important thing. So please buy it. Don't um, uh, try just to bypass the book and just look at the videos. The third thing is we're going to start doing the project right from next week, because we have a short summer semester. And so the pace of this course is going to be a little bit faster than what we do typically in a fall or spring semester, because we have a shorter amount of time. So please get ready. And for that matter, the project can be done individually if you would like. Some students prefer it that way. They have skills and they don't want to work in teams because there could be some problems. The timings might not match, the teammates may not work, etc. Some other issues could be that the teammates drop out in the middle, and those are the reasons why some students prefer to do it themselves alone, and we are allowing that. However, of course, if you find a good teammate who has a commitment to work and who is probably going to stick through the class, make sure all these things you discuss. And then if you are able to find a good teammate, we ask you to work in teams of 2 students. So please use Piazza to find your teammate. That's the first thing you should be doing right away. The teammate search, I think there is a topic in Piazza, and so you can post your requirements, what you're looking for, etc. there, and find a good match yourself. We want everybody to get into teams in next 3-4 days, so this is a very high priority. If you face any issues on not finding a teammate, then we are going to find randomly one for you. Chao, our head TA, is going to go through everybody's teaming. So you should send him a request if you're looking for a teammate, and you should also confirm if you're just going to do it alone. And by Tuesday, when the project is released, we want everybody to be either in a team or confirming that they're doing it themselves. So that's the first important announcement. Second important announcement is that to build the front end, we are going to use a tool called Antler. The tool is pretty sophisticated. There's lots of features, lots of ways to use it, so on. So there is a small book which helps you to really understand the usage and to do it efficiently using Antler. We are going to put some hints related to the book, which book chapter will help you and so on. And the book is available in the electronic form through Amazon Kindle. So we are going to ask you to buy that book. It's about $20. It's a very important and useful book, which in fact will be great to have even after the class is over. So that is the second announcement. The details of the book will be posted today by the TA, which one is the electronic version and what you should get. So please go ahead and get that as well. We'll try to make it available in future through Georgia Tech Library, but there have been some delays in procuring it. So each one of you, we are going to ask you to get a copy, which anyway is not too expensive. It's $20 a piece for electronic version. So that's what we'll ask you to do. So those two things, please get going. And the third thing is about we have posted the pacing schedule, the homeworks and so on will be released. We will grade them right away after the due date once you turn it in, and then we'll return it back. There will be a grading policy rubric attached to each homework, and same applies to the project. A late policy on this class, I just want to announce, and it will be also announced in the homeworks. We'll allow a maximum 1 day late. After that, we'll not accept it. And the penalty for 1 day will be 15%, 15% penalty will be imposed. This late penalty only applies to homeworks. We will not allow any late submissions for the project because we're giving you ample amount of time to complete, and then there is a back-to-back issue there. So we are going to have to ask you to stick to the schedule. That is why we are getting started early. And so please make a note on these policies. With that, I would ask TAs to introduce themselves, what their interests are, what they're doing, and then we'll take your questions. Go ahead, Chao.
Okay, hello everybody. This is Chao. Actually, I have doing TA for this class for several times. So I think I wish I can do better and better to improve myself on this field. So if you have any questions about the class materials, please contact me through the Piazza or email. So we don't have time to monitoring the Canvas regularly. So Piazza and the email is always the best choice for send us messages.
Thank you, Tia. Thank you, Chao. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, hey everybody. So I actually completed my degree with this class in fall 2018, and no coercion here. This was actually one of my favorite classes in the OMSCS program. So I was really happy for the opportunity to come back as a TA. I have limited work experience with this subject matter in that I've written an interpreter for a custom, essentially a query language. I work in the healthcare space, and there's a language called the clinical quality language. So my team at work was able to build, using the Antler tool set, an interpreter that understands this language, and it's been a lot of fun. So I kind of discovered, a small passion for this subject matter, and I hope you guys do the same. So I'm here to help however I can, and like Chao said, Piazza is probably the best way to get in contact with all of us. And thanks.
Thank you so much, Adam. And it's great to have you, somebody who has been through the class, and thank you for your kind words about the class. And also, it's great to know that that you are using some of these things at work. At some point, maybe during the TA hours, if we don't get any questions, we might talk about some few things here and there outside of the class. We might ask you to comment on what are the interesting things about the language and what is going on in the healthcare query languages side, and so on and so forth. It appears to me that it's some domain-specific language. That's why we have to build all these kind of tools. Everybody uses lots of domain-specific languages in different domains, healthcare, finance, and so on. And I guess there is a need for doing the compiler backend, front end, or a combination of the two for many of these things. So thanks for letting us know about it. And now let's see if there are any questions about the first week of classes. Any questions about the class in terms of its grading, in terms of the topics, in terms of anything that comes to your mind. If something is not clear from the syllabus, or any general questions of any nature, which will help you to make your decisions about the first week, please let us know. We are now here to take some questions.
No questions from class yet.
All right. Is there anybody on the Hangout today?
Oops, no.
No?
No.
Okay. So maybe we should just announce a little bit. I don't know if you probably announced it, right? They may or may not know. So maybe you can announce it a little bit in advance, Chow. Like
Yeah, I announced it a few days ago. The beginning of the week.
We'll try to keep it at this time every Friday, unless there is some change. 2:15 every Friday, and you can just keep that as a pinned announcement or something. But there is any change, then we'll put another announcement, something like that. All right, so we'll just wait in case for a little bit of time, in case anybody shows up. Otherwise, we'll conclude for today, and then we'll resume again next week. So I'm going to mute now. Okay, so it looks like being first day today, nobody's is on the office hours. So I guess we'll conclude it for today. If anybody's joined and has any questions, we can take those now. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. We'll announce the time. There might be a change of time for next week because I won't travel. It's a long weekend, so we'll discuss it and we'll announce it. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, please use Piazza to post those and we'll go get those answered. And please get going with the teaming. That's the important thing. And also procure the book so that we are all set up for the project. Thank you and have a great weekend. And thank you, Adam and Chow. And we'll figure out a time for next week. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Have a good weekend.